Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Studio Ghibli Month here on Reaction and Review. Tonight, guys, I'm checking out a film from 1989. That movie is Kiki's Delivery Service. Now, believe it or not, unlike almost every other movie this month, I actually do know a little bit about this movie because years ago, probably 10, maybe 15 years back, I actually got to watch a little bit of this. I think it was airing on the Disney Channel. I'm taking a wild guess on that. Got to watch about 5, maybe 10 minutes of it. And unfortunately that was cut short because power went out. It was a thunderstorm when I was watching it. But what I saw seemed really fucking cool. And I have high hopes high hopes for this film. I finally get my chance to watch it. I've heard a lot of people tell me that this movie is amazing. In fact, a whole lot of the diehard Studio Ghibli fans cite this thing as absolutely recommended viewing. So that to me is plenty of praise. I kind of hope that it lives up to it. And unfortunately, so far this month, I have learned that movies from this studio can either be amazing or they can be let down by their own pompous bullshit. I certainly hope that this one doesn't fall victim to the same trappings that friggin' befell Howl's Moving Castle. But the only way I'm going to find out, guys, is if I shut up and I push play, and I'm going to do that right now. So, without further ado, it's time to kick back, relax, and check out Kiki's Delivery Service. Okay, I have a question. It's probably kind of a dumb one, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. All right, it's really cool that young witches in training at the age of 13 have to leave, they have to leave their home like they're fucking Amish, and they get to spend a year out trying to, find their place in the world. That's really cool and everything. Is there a reason why Kiki was sent out with no means of, paying for a place to live when she found a, city to settle down in? I'm asking because she has no way of getting a home at this point. Unless she basically starts squatting in an empty home, which I don't really see as a logical way to go. Just seems kind of weird to me, man. It's like, you'd think they'd give her at least a little something so that way, she can get like a hotel room for a few days as she tries to figure out what the fuck she's doing. Again, it's a real minor nothing. It's just something that's just sort of getting to me slightly. Guys, I really didn't think I'd be able to comment about this, but I'm really loving the score this movie has. I totally understand, guys, that out of the many things that Studio Ghibli is known for, it's having amazing music, but this shit is so fucking catchy, and it's so unique sounding. I'm absolutely loving it, and it fits the tone of the film really well. Guys, I've almost never been able to just comment on not the soundtrack, but the score of a movie as I'm watching it. But damn it, it's that fucking good, man. I am really liking this. Sorry, guys, if I really haven't had a whole lot to say. I've been kind of sucked into the movie. It really is that, good. I am absolutely loving this thing, man. Okay, I'd like to say this right now. It's really cool that he wants to ride out there with his bike, which is the giant, prop up front. The problem is, because it's not built to fly yet, if he happens to run into somebody and they go flying into that fucking, and they happen to go flying into that propeller up front, that could get really messy really fast. I understand that's way too dark for Studio fucking Ghibli to do, but there's the first thought that popped into my head is he is running with a fucking unguarded prop on the front of his bike. Just seems kind of sort of like a recipe for doom and really fun, bloody, gory shit that I know will never come in this movie. Just sort of thought I'd share that, guys. Guys, if I were writing this and I were trying to explain Kiki's, powers fading and vanishing, I don't think I would. I don't think I would have ever come up with comparing it to writer's block, artist's block, that kind of thing. That is exactly what this movie's done, and holy fuck, it makes more sense than anything I could have ever come up with. That is some really solid fucking writing, guys. Well, guys, that was Kiki's Delivery Service. Let me shut that off. Okay. So, before I get started, I just want to say, right up front, this movie was vastly better than I had expected it to be. And guys, my hopes were set kind of high going in. It cleared that. This movie is a masterpiece. It's amazingly done. And now I have to try to explain why. I'm going to start with the writing. One thing, guys, that I've complained about with every single Studio Ghibli flick I've seen up until this point is their need to preach and sort of hammer some kind of a moral into your head. And even, guys, when they do it in a slightly subtle fashion, as they did with the cat, with the cat returns, there is still a moral there that they're trying to drill into your head. Kiki's Delivery Service doesn't have that kind of baggage on it. It just wants to tell a story, specifically a story about growing up, a story about becoming an adult. And as far as coming of age tales go, it's probably one of the best. I say that because my personal history with coming-of-age movies is not that good. Every single one of them that I have seen have felt empty and hollow and lifeless. And this thing is dripping with personality and soul. And it's going to suck you in from second one, frame one of this movie. You are going to be absolutely invested. And for the next hour and 40 minutes or so, you are going to be absolutely invested in these characters, in the setting, in what few conflicts are here. You are going to be absolutely immersed in. And that is awesome. Part of that is because our characters are all interesting. It really, guys, doesn't matter if the character has fucking three lines of dialogue and is on screen for 20 seconds. You're going to care about that character because in that short amount of time, they gave that character enough personality to matter. And that's something most movies do not do. Alright? I will say, though, that there is a shocking lack of character names dropped here. Now, as I was watching, I had a cast list up because I was curious who voiced who. And if I didn't have that cast list up, I wouldn't have known the names of most of these characters. I would never have known that the artist living in the woods is named fucking Ursula. I would never have known that because I don't think they ever mention her name in the movie. And that happens with a lot of characters. Damn near every character in this film, minus Kiki, her cat, fucking Gigi, and Tombo, almost every other character goes pretty much nameless. And yet there's still enough depth and enough personality to go the fuck around that you're going to care about these characters. Even if you don't know their names, even if you don't remember their names, you are going to give a shit about every character on screen. And that is something most movies cannot fucking do. Okay? I absolutely loved the way that this was written. And if I had to pick a favorite character, it would probably have to be the cat, Gigi. And I think I know why. And this is going to segue into acting. Gigi is voiced by the legendary, late, great Phil Hartman. And my God, he knocks it out of the park here. But then again, that's because in voicing Gigi, Phil Hartman was doing what he does best. He's playing a snarky, smart-ass dickhead, and it works. It works so well because Phil Hartman can bring that kind of shit to life. Phil Hartman could make that work no matter what the circumstance. And my God, on top of the rest of our all-star powerhouse cast, I still think Phil Hartman stands head and shoulders above everybody else. Maybe that's partially because I am rather biased. I've always been a Phil Hartman fan. But my God, what he did here was awesome. And that is not and I'm not trying to discount the rest of our cast in this English dub. Everybody else turned in a fantastic showing. The fact that we have a young Kirsten Dunst voicing Kiki, she's doing a magnificent job. She absolutely kills as Kiki. It is so awesome. We have a ton of just well-known voice actors. We have people in here like Jeff Bennett and Kath fucking Susie who play Kiki's parents at the start of the film. And in the short time that we see them, the both of them turn in an awesome showing. Guys, our entire cast here just did an amazing job, which I am kind of surprised by, considering the fact that the last 2 reviews I've done both had at least one actor I could put on a pedestal and say they kind of sucked. I cannot say that here. This entire cast absolutely knocked it out of the park, and they took a script that was written so well, and they made it infinitely better by adding so much life and so much personality into every single performance. It works, and it works incredibly well. Now, I could probably talk about the art and the animation and the score and the soundtrack, but all I have to say is that this is a movie from Studio fucking Ghibli. All right, all of those are kind of givens at this point. All right, the art style is amazing. The animation is breathtaking and beautiful. Our score. I will talk about the score though, because I was not expecting what we got here for a score. We have a very unique sounding score in fucking so much as a lot of the films I've seen from Studio Ghibli usually run with rather beautifully done orchestral scores. This doesn't do that. This movie is going for a slightly more simple, almost fucking like European street, almost kind of sort of like a street side kind of music, and it works. It fits beautifully in this movie, and it helps set the tone incredibly well. Guys, everything here helps set the tone beautifully. I'm talking everything from the art, the color work, animation, voice acting, the score, everything just comes together, and it just makes an amazing movie awesome. Guys, do I even have to say that I recommend this? Yes! Fuck yes, I recommend this. I think I now have a new second favorite Ghibli flick, because once more, I don't think anything's ever going to top Grave of the fucking Fireflies, but Kiki here absolutely rocks up as probably my second favorite. So that means that that would now knock the Cat fucking Returns down to a very close third. Yes, I can absolutely recommend this movie, and if you have not seen it, you totally have to fucking check it out. I do not care if you have to find it on Netflix. I don't care if you have to rent it, buy it, download it. I don't give a shit. You need to see this thing. This movie is near cinematic perfection. It is awesome from start to finish, and holy shit, it is a fucking feel good movie that actually is going to make you feel good. Guys, I'm going to tell you that there was a point late in the film, there was this very touching scene, and it actually did touch me slightly. I actually felt a little bit choked up because it was such a sweet and heartfelt scene. You could just feel the love pouring out of that scene. It was so well written. It was so well acted. Everything about this movie borders on perfection. And because of that, yes, I can absolutely recommend Kiki's Delivery Service. This movie is fucking awesome. Now, Kiki's delivery service came off the Amazon wish list. The person who sent it in was Doug. You can find his YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/zombiewarrior88. And Doug, I want to thank you, because I kind of had hopes on this. Had no idea if this movie was going to be any fucking good at all, and it knocked all my expectations out of the fucking water. This movie was absolutely amazing, and I would not have found that out if you hadn't have sent it in, and for that I thank you, Doug. You're fucking awesome. Once more, that is youtube.com/user/zombiewarrior88. Oh my god, I feel amazing. This movie was so fucking good. I kind of sort of want to ride this fucking wave. I need to go find a few more movies that just make me feel this fucking awesome. Paprika, I think, is a good place to start, because why not go from one of fucking Japan's most legendary directors in Hayao Miyazaki? Why don't I jump from that to my personal favorite, Satoshi Kon? And I see my Blu-ray right there. Paprika is going to be watched right now, because god damn it, that movie is also amazing, and it's been a while since I watched it. And with that, my friends, we come to the close of another reaction and review. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.